gonna be so goddamn rich.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Gonna be fucking rich. I want my fucking money. Griffin, I want my fucking money. Yo, motherfucker. Holy shit, we're gonna be so fucking rich. Damn it, we're gonna be so fucking rich. Griffin, I want my fucking money.
You're an original,
Hey,
aren't
yelling,
you?
cowboy, give me the fucking money. Get the goddamn money printer out.
Great. Bounty cutter.
We're gonna be so fucking rich. Get the goddamn money printer out. Let's go. Just waiting for Roaring Cootie to crank it up here. I'm sure the man is gonna start it up any second now. It's supposed to start here right now. So goddamn rich. It'll be hilarious if he didn't show up.
Time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
We'll be fucking rich.
What's going on, Manifest, Brent, Red Command, Eagle Eye, Troy, Hillsy. Ladies and gentlemen, great to see you. Wolfie, welcome all my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been here for quite a while.
Yo,
Look
motherfucker.
forward to the rest of this moonshot with you. This is going to be a hell of a ride. Let's go.
Holy shit, we're gonna be so fucking rich.
We are streaming live. We're going to the moon.
Great.
Damn it, we're gonna be so
Going to the moon.
rich.
Is that fun? Oh, it is.
Griffin, I want my fucking money.
You're an original,
Hey,
aren't you?
yelling, cowboy, give me the fucking money. Get the goddamn money printer out.
Great. Bounty cutter.
We're gonna be so fucking rich. Get the goddamn money printer out.
That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at some massive failures to deliver here as well. Even larger on AMC than on Gamestop, but still some massive failures to deliver here. The live stream is roaring in there. Look at these people going absolutely wild.
We've got 413,000 people waiting for this live stream to start. And I hear Gamestop is currently halted. Yep, that is the case. Gamestop is in fact halted. I have it pulled up here on my screen as well. You know what? I will display both, just so people can get an idea of what's cracking. I'll move things around so you guys can see as well. But this is exciting to say the least. Huge excitement all around. Yeah, GameStop's halted one more time. No big surprise, right? Paul P., my friend, yes, absolutely right. Jimmy's moving again. She's at 38. Oh, sorry, it's still halted at 35.12. Sort these here by name. We have both AMC and GameStop started the day getting absolutely beat down as we expected. Now, I believe it's time for some massive movement, some massive changes on these stocks. And we're looking at, here's the failures to deliver as well. GameStop FTDs due today. We've got 246,000 here. No, excuse me. 525,493. Tomorrow, today, there are 433,054 GME FTDs due. They need to be returned. And as far as AMC goes, there's 6,726,965 failures to deliver that are due to be returned today, the closeout date, which is trading day plus 35 days for closeout date, due 6/7. So I believe that there's probably still quite a few millions left in order to be delivered on AMC and GameStop. I don't know if they've got the 433,000 shares to deliver there as well. Maria says, I think him making us wait is his way of saying hold. I like your style, Maria. I like the way you think. Oh, here, we got Elon on the channel. Who wants to see Elon?
I want to be clear. I do not respect the SEC.
Oh, there he is. He came in hot.
I want to be clear. I do not respect the SEC.
We made the decision in the morning to limit the buying of about 13 securities on our platform. So we're really in unprecedented times. In order to protect the firm, we had to limit buying.
That markets are efficient because of active managers setting the prices of securities. Firms like Citadel, we're all running large teams of people that are engaged in fundamental research, trying to drive the value of companies towards where we think they should be valued.
You know what the beautiful thing is? That retail investors are doing the same thing. Ken Griffin and his crew of cohorts at his hedge fund and market makers are trying to do fundamental research on the stocks, and retail investors are doing the exact same thing, but on a much greater scale.
Sam Bankman-Fried, and FTX. He's been charged by US courts and the SEC with money laundering, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and securities fraud for the collapse of FTX. The former chairman of NASDAQ, Bernie Madoff, built the largest Ponzi scheme in history. Over 4 decades, he faked records of annual gains to investors who thought he was investing their funds, when in fact, he was just using new investor capital to pay off older investors.
But the synthetic shorting and naked shorting, which is illegal, market maker can execute naked shorts insofar as they're facilitating a trade. The regulators are looking at that now as to whether or not there was this naked shorting by the market makers on behalf of the hedge funds in order to facilitate the shorts. And I think they're going to uncover that there were some issues there. But the penalty for naked shorting is really not significant enough to stop it. Citadel and Goldman and all of the players get fined constantly for doing this.
Hedge funds and other Wall Street firms have teams of analysts working together to compile research and analyze shares of companies. Individual investors do not have those resources.
I basically would like to ask the SEC why they didn't act on the morning of January 28th, because I was so scared. I can't tell you how scared I was. I was so scared. I can't tell you how scared I was.
Well, Thomas, what were you scared about? What does failure look like? You said we came close to breaking. What were you scared of?
I was scared of a domino bankruptcy. I tell you, the rules require the long brokers to go into the market and buy the shares at whatever price. So that drove the shares up to $480, and then suddenly it didn't go further, but it could have gone further.
So buying and selling those 200 shares would make the market maker $1. But as millions of shares are traded, the profits from the spread add up. In 2020, these brokerages collected almost $2.6 billion in payments for stock and option orders.
These brokers, including Interactive Brokers and Robinhood, that generate revenue from selling the order flow to market makers.
Business has always been done like this on Wall Street for over 100 years.
Our orders compete against each other to get the best prices. But if the order instead is routed to a wholesaler that has agreed to pay for it, the order is not going to an exchange and is not necessarily receiving the benefit of that broader competition.
As you mentioned about commission or zero commission does not mean it's free. It does have some cost inside. Some brokers have payment for order flow.
Disclosure alone.
Even Gary Gensler says that zero commission does not mean it's free. That is why Robinhood was fined $65 million for basically costing retail investors $34 million more than they would have saved if they would have just used a commission broker. It's wild. It's wild. People pay for it because they don't see how much it costs them, but they pretend that it's free because they can't see how much it costs them. And that's quite pathetic.
By enhancing the disclosure around payment for order flow really will address it. United Kingdom, Canada, Australia all have banned payment for order flow. I know we have different markets, different systems. We even have letters that we've gotten over the years, dating back over the last 20 years, articulating why it's not good for our system. So I really ask staff to consider that, but also to consider it only in the context of the entire market structure.
On January 28th, our daily deposit requirement was 10 times more than on January 25th. As a result, Robinhood Securities imposed temporary trading restrictions on certain securities. Robinhood Securities put the restrictions in place in an effort to meet increased regulatory deposit requirements.
The decision to restrict trading really was internal to Robinhood. We did not have discussions about that. Like GameStop, AMC, all these meme stocks have brought naked short selling really to the forefront of the market's interest. This is something that's going on for a very long time in the small cap market and is very much a problem.
Has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information he received from you?
No, absolutely not. Okay.
Of course, Nancy Pelosi says she's never made an insider trade and then carefully waltzes off the stage. She refuses to answer that.
Information you received from you?
No, absolutely not. Okay. Thank you.
Those are fully collateralized tokens.
That markets are efficient because
you got good old Brett Harrison there from the scam artist FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried and Brett Harrison talking about their, quote, fully collateralized tokens that we found out were absolutely not collateralized in any way whatsoever. They were simply being used as fake share locates by broker-dealers and market makers to prevent the stock prices from going up. We found that out when the documentation of FTX's books were released.
Of active managers setting the prices of securities.
The order is not going to an exchange and is not necessarily receiving the benefit of that broader competition.
When you trade on Robinhood and Webull, etc., your order does not go to a lit exchange. It does not go to a lit market. Market makers internalize your order using payment for order flow. Market makers like Citadel and Virtue pay Robinhood and Webull and IBKR and Schwab payment for order flow for your orders. Then they take your order and they can front run it with their hedge fund so that they make money and you don't. Then on top of that, they can withhold your order for a long time, sometimes up to 3-4 weeks, before they actually have to process the order. And when they do, they can run it through a dark pool in a lot of millions and millions of orders altogether, so that your money makes almost zero impact whatsoever on the share price. Using payment for order flow brokers like this is a significant problem. Significant problem that a lot of people still don't understand why it's a problem. Hence why we're creating a new broker called Lit Exchange. Roaring Kitty. All right, looks like my orders to buy have filled. Ain't that great? I think some people were, that took a long time to fill. I slapped the ask on contracts for Gamestop and AMC, both. And it actually took a significant amount of time to fill. I placed that order quite a while ago. And it just filled. What's going on, Wolfie? It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Roaring Kitty's stream still says 11 a.m. He hasn't shown up yet, but that's all right. I'm sure there's probably some fun things going on over there. Daniel Delaney says, so if GME dilutes the stock by 75 million shares, will that cancel the squeeze, since now they can cover DFV's call options? No, because, well, there's no guarantee that could happen because retail investors are obviously still buying. The market makers cannot choose to buy all of them on an open market offering. They can try, but they will not be able to buy all of them. At the same time, we don't know when GameStop will sell them. They don't have to sell them right now. They can wait. They've issued the $75 million offering. That doesn't mean that they're going to execute it right away. So they can wait, and they can watch the stock price rise up due to retail investor buying, delta hedging, gamma squeezing, and so on, and returning of failures to deliver, and the naked shorts closing positions because of, say, a Wu-Tang NFT dividend that would expose naked shorts, if you will. There's many reasons. And then as the price goes up higher and higher and higher, and a guy like Roaring Kitty and retail investors like you and retail investors like me decide to sell some of our contracts and exercise some of our call contracts, you're going to have a situation like with Thomas Peterfy over here crying about how he thought that they were going to go bankrupt, that you wouldn't know how scared he was, because he was scared shitless. And at any point on that range, GameStop can choose to sell some or all of their shares. So at which point they could try to sell towards the top and make significant amounts of money.
A trade. The regulators are looking at that now as to whether or not there was this naked shorting by the market makers on behalf of the hedge funds in order to facilitate the shorts.
That's Charles Gradante, a hedge fund manager with over 40 years experience. That guy right here and this one here both work for Citadel Securities, and he was explaining exactly how naked shorting was occurring on behalf of the market maker in order to help out their hedge fund conglomerate.
I think they're going to uncover that there were some issues there. With the penalty for naked shorting is really not significant enough to stop it. Citadel and Goldman and all of the players get fined constantly for doing this.
Hedge funds and other Wall Street firms have teams of analysts working together to compile research and analyze shares of companies.
See that guy right there, that legend? If Wall Street, and Ken Griffin even admits that they have teams of analysts doing fundamental research and try to manipulate the price of stocks to set them to whatever the fuck they want. What is wrong with retail investors sharing due diligence across social media to try to get the stock price to actually achieve proper price discovery, which means its actual value, not what the bullshit market makers are forcing the stock to look like due to their naked shorting and synthetic shorting and operational shorting.
Individual investors do not have those resources.
I basically would like to ask the SEC why they didn't act on the morning of January 28th.
This is Thomas Peterfy. He's the Chief Executive Officer, founder of Interactive Brokers, IBKR. On the news here discussing what happened January 28th, and he was scared shitless. He stated specifically, if retail investors wanted their short squeeze, they would have exercised their long call options.
It's because I was so scared, I can't tell you how scared I was. I was so scared, I can't tell you how scared I was.
Well, Thomas, what were you scared about? What does failure look like? You said we came close to breaking. What were you scared of?
I was scared of a domino bankruptcy. I tell you, the rules require the long brokers to go into the market and buy the shares at whatever price. So
at whatever price. They have to go out into the market and buy the shares at any price. This is the chief executive officer of a brokerage firm that pulled the buy button from you.
Tell you how scared I was.
Well, Thomas, what were you scared about? What does failure look like? You said we came close to breaking. What were you scared of?
I was scared of a domino bankruptcy. I tell you, the rules require the long brokers to go into the market and buy the shares at whatever price. So that drove the shares up to $480, and then suddenly it didn't go further, but it could have gone further.
So buying and selling those 200 shares would make the market maker $1. But as millions of shares are traded, the profits from the spread add up. In 2020, these brokerages collected almost $2.6 billion in payments for stock and option orders.
These brokers.
That's the sound of me buying more, if you heard that little notification in the background. Look at how much money brokerages make off of payment for order flow revenue. Charles Schwab with a massive $1.4 billion in a year. Robinhood with a massive $700 million in a year. E-Trade right behind them with $400 million in a year. Webull and Apex Clearing as well. And that's a lot more money than you receive from the New York Stock Exchange. That's in rebates. That's a lot more money than you receive from Investors Exchange and other lit markets. And the reason that these market makers can pay more, like Virtue and Citadel, they can pay more money because they can front run your trade. They can process your orders in dark pools. They can internalize your orders. They can make it so they make money and you lose money. They can make it so your orders and your shares and your purchases and your sales cause almost zero impact to the stock price. So they have an incentive to pay more to get your order.
Payments for stock and option orders.
These brokers, including Interactive Brokers and Robinhood, that generate revenue from selling the order flow to market makers.
Business has always been done like this on Wall Street for over 100 years.
Our orders compete against each other.
See, Gary Gensler here is talking about what happens on an actual lit exchange, on a lit market. Right? When you process your order and it goes to the New York Stock Exchange or it goes to IEX, it competes with other orders on the national best bid and offer, and it changes the stock price. But if it gets internalized by the dark pools, by the market makers, by the payment for order flow brokerages, then none of that happens. And it's as if your order had just been lost in the ether practically.
Get the best prices. But if the order instead is routed to a wholesaler that has agreed to pay for it, the order is not going to an exchange and is not necessarily receiving the benefit of that broader competition.
As you mentioned about commission or zero commission does not mean it's free. It does have some cost inside. Some brokers have payment for order flow.
Disclosure alone, by enhancing the disclosure around payment for order flow, really will address it. United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, all have banned payment for order flow. I know we have different...
All these countries around the world have banned payment for order flow, but the United States has not. It was created by Bernie Madoff, the former head of the New York Stock Exchange, of the NASDAQ, I believe it was. Regardless, though, he was the founding father of payment for order flow because he understood that they could make a literal shit ton of money off of it. And here, you can see here, the SEC was charged and censured and fined and agreed to pay $65 million to settle the charges from the Securities Exchange Commission because they were giving people, were giving people shit execution. So payments from trading firms in exchange for Robinhood sending its customers' order to those firms for execution, known as payment for order flow. As the SEC order finds, one of Robinhood's selling points to customers was that trading was, quote, commission-free. But due in large part to its unusually high payment for order flow rates, Robinhood customers' orders were executed at prices that were inferior to other brokers' prices. And therefore, the order finds that Robinhood provided inferior trade prices that in aggregate, that means in total, deprived customers of $34.1 million. That robbed you of $34.1 million, even when you take into account the fact that you didn't pay a commission, because it's all rolled into the price of the share. So you can see here, Stephanie Avakian, the director of the SEC enforcement, said Robinhood provided misleading information to customers about the true costs of choosing to trade with the firm. Brokerage firms cannot mislead customers about order execution quality. So there are, and of course here, as you can see, without admitting or denying the findings, Robinhood agreed to a cease and desist. That is the kind of shit that we're dealing with. That is what people are looking at here. Gamestop is halted at 31.63. But that is the kind of things that we're seeing when... Here he is, Roaring Kitty. 24 seconds. We are going live with Roaring Kitty, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go. This is great news. All right, volume is up. Let's go. Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill. Deep fucking value. This should be a blast. Yes, it's been a long time in the making. We're back, baby. We're back. Expand this so you guys can see better. I'll keep the chart up in the corner. I got them both up right here, guys. AMC and GameStop are right next to each other. We got a giant boom boom candle on AMC. AMC went from $5.30 to $5.73 in a massive single candle the moment that this live stream has began. And I have a feeling GameStop's gonna look exact. AMC's halted. GameStop is halted. Let's fucking go! Woo! It's time! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening! Oh shit! AMC and GameStop both going green at the same time. Disclaimer, none of this is financial advice. Use your own fucking due diligence. Get yourself a financial advisor. I'll make sure this stays on the screen so you guys can see both the chart and Roaring Kitty without a doubt. I'll get those out of the way. I can just switch between the two easily. Here we go. My man got a broken arm.
I got the volume maxed out. Oh, look, he's acting. He's fucking acting. That's great. Here, I turned the audio all the way up on the desktop, turning it all the way up. You got the heart monitor going in the background. That's what I'm fucking talking about. He's pretending to be all hurting because he's Gamestop. Oh, that's hilarious. That's fucking great. What's up, baby? Come here, baby boss. Come here, little man. Look at that guy right there. See that guy? That guy's a legend. You know what we call him? We call him Roaring Kitty. Oh, let's turn this up. I'm going to turn this up all the way. You guys can hear everything I can hear. There's nothing going on in this side. Right? There he is. Oh, no, he's convulsing. He's having a seizure. Oh, no, Roaring Kitty. Keith, my man.
Oh shit. Oh, am I okay? Oh shit. Oh, that was a close call. I want to get my shit set up there. Oh. Help. Send help. Send help. Can y'all hear me right now? I kind of forget how to do this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can hear you.
I kind of
bro.
tested it. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
I can't keep up with this chat. You can hear me? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't read this chat. The chat. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, excellent. I had to dust this shit off to get this working. Oh, you brought me back to life with the chat. It's like the bzz, bzz. Oh shit. I'm alive. Kinda. What's up, everybody? I'm looking around. I feel like it's working, but I haven't done it in so long. I think it's working. I see you can hear me. It looks like it's going okay. So I think we can get it. Sorry, I'm legit looking at the chat here just to see.
$31.63 to $37.
That's
what's up.
Shit. I thought for sure I'd fuck it up somehow. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Oh shit, I didn't even pour the beer yet, but that's okay. I got a beer. You know, I know it's the middle of the afternoon here, but right? It's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's not 5 o'clock here, but it's about to be. Oh shit! Wait, do I gotta wear this shit the whole time? I don't think there's no YouTube rules like whatever your drip is when you start. You got to keep rocking that. I'm pretty sure there's no way that's a rule. I mean, I'll keep it up for now because
GameStop $38 and rocking and fucking rocking and rolling.
Cheers, everybody!
Cheers,
Let's go. Oh shit! Look at this. It's go.
Let's go.
Going up. I can say that, right? Can I say that? Can I say it's going up? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay, bro.
Keep that going over. I think I can say that. Cheers. Crazy stuff going on these days, huh? Crazy stuff. Can you believe it's me? Can you believe it? Because it kind of looks like a lot of people don't. So I figured I'd pop in here, say what's up, everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. I know it's not the usual time of the stream, but figured I'd see what's going on, check in, how everyone's doing. No real game plan here. Just wanted to hop in, see what's popping. Damn. Yo, there's mad heads in here.
Everybody's on it. Everybody's on it.
All right. Okay, yeah. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a few years now. I hope y'all are good. We've been doing okay here, hanging in there. This, you may not, I mean, I was just messing around with this. This isn't a real bandage. This isn't a real, what do you call this? A splint? Is that the word? It's not real. I'm messing around right now. I'm messing around, okay? So other than this, we're doing okay here, right? It's been a crazy, Well, first, I mean, it's been a crazy few years, right? It's been a crazy couple of months, too. Oh, shit. Yeah, bonkers. I wanted to... Oh, hey, let me just close. Ooh. Oh, it's pretty good to be back, you know? I kind of forgot. You kind of forget what it feels like after
Welcome
it's been
back,
so
Keith.
long.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. It's wild.
You know, before I get started here, I feel like, what is it, Ocean's 12? Like, how many espressos do you have? 5. That's me right now, you know? But now you got to make the switch, you know? You do the little pre-gaming. You do the pre-gaming action, which in my case might be some coffee or some espresso or something. But I think it's time to make a switch, all right? So, you know, I mean, I don't know what type of beer you think I'd be going for today, but, I mean, maybe this isn't the right day to do it. I mean, I hope, can I do this? Can I show this? Oh, you can't see it? You can't see it. Oh, can you guess what beer that is? Can you guess? That's a hint that you can't see it. Oh, I should have tested that. Whoops. Oh, shit. Let's see if you... Oh, you see it. Oh, they see it. I mean, I'm not cut up with the chat, but at least I can see y'all scrolling through there. Green. It's green. It's green. Because... All right, so it's green, right? But go Celtics, all right? Go Celtics. We won last night, all right? I'm pulling for them. I guess it's not a green day here, right? But I mean, this is the finals, baby. To start off the series with that shit, come on, let's pour it. Let's pour this. Let's start it off right. Like I said, 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, Carlsberg is actually a good guess. That's actually a good guess. That's a green one too. Rolling Rock. Go Celtics. Let's go. See, I can't keep up with the chat, but I can look over. Sorry, I'm new to a lot of people being here, right? I just look, but at least I can catch some of your things.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All
When
right,
people
let's pour
used to
this
watch
in
Rory
here.
Kitty, he only had,
My buddy.
couple hundred
Can you see
tops.
this if I pour it all the way in there? I should have showed you before I poured this shit. My buddy hooked me up.
There's 630,000 people watching it
see it.
right now.
Oh, you can't see it. Maybe when the head pops up. Hold on.
Cheers, brother. You're filthy rich. Pretty soon you're gonna be filthy fucking rich.
Pull that
Damn.
out here, huh? Man, I kind of screwed up the pour there.
Expo
That's
says,
okay.
read between the lines. What do you think,
Okay.
Expo?
I'm doing it with one hand. Also, I'm sorry. I mean, I was late, but you try starting a stream rocking this. You know, I mean, I'm like trying to do it opposite here. Right?
Wow.
Sorry about that. All right, not for real though. I think I gotta take this off. It's messing with my head. I feel like I'm actually injured or something. How do I do that? All right, let's do that. Whew. Whew. All right, let's pop that off. Whew. Oh shit! It's stuck to my hair. Ah, shit. Okay.
GameStop's halted
that
again,
over
of course, at 35.41.
It's getting kind of warm in here
AMC's
too, but I don't. I
5.49.
mean, now you know I was just messing around. I don't need this ice pack. I got this ice pack just in case. I mean, it is getting a little bit warm, but again, I was just messing around. I don't actually need this. But if I get too hot, let's hope the beer cools me down. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? I gotta be. Do I have to be careful what I say here? I'm not really sure. I don't know, but I did want to hop on the stream here. I mean, you've seen. I mean, some of you have seen. I've been back, kind of active for a few months, but I did want to. Oh, wait, let me just do this over here. Figured I'd check in. This is me, by the way. I see a lot of question marks. Oh, is he back? Is it someone else? I mean, can you tell? Can you tell it's me now? I mean, what weirdo spends their free time working on memes? You know, like, is someone else? Is someone else doing that? You know, I own it. I own it. That's okay. But no, hey, this is me. I'm not AI either. Or am I AI? Ooh.
Get the fuck out.
Could be these days, you know. I see it's changed a lot these past few years. But no, this is me. I wanted to pop in here, be like, yo, what's up? Say what's up. I guess remind everybody that this is me. That I'm the one active on my accounts, of course. What else to say here? I see. I mean, I see a lot of the stuff out there. I'm just like, what the hell? What else? Oh, these are the accounts I'm showing, and my positions are mine. You know, it's like those are my positions. I'm not working with anybody else.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not cool. I'm not working with hedge funds. Like that's kind of, it's like the same stuff as last time. So it's kind of interesting to see that stuff. So I'm like, all right, I gotta hop on a stream and just remind people, you know.
He has confirmed his positions.
What else? Like I'm not an institutional investor, you know. I'm not all this other stuff, and I am definitely not Paul Dano. All right. I don't know if you thought you were gonna tune in today. It was gonna be like Paul Dano on here, but I'm not Paul Dano. Okay. And actually, I got to be honest here. I still haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen it. I've seen some clips. But I still haven't seen that movie. But no, I'm not Paul Dano. I'm not Paul Dano either. So I'm sorry to disappoint.
I'm one of the only people I know that hasn't bothered to watch the movie Dumb Money.
I'm causing it to go down.
This isn't over.
I'm causing it to go down. I need a button that like I press the button and it ejects me from this. If the price is going down or if I say something, oh boy, just press the button and get me out. But it is what it is. What am I gonna do? Yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you folks, remind you all that stuff, let you know that it's me, say what's up. Let me see this chat here. And yeah, the same feelings about everything, you know. It's you kind of, I mean, I've talked a lot about Gamestop and how I feel about the situation and all that, and I thought I wanted to hop on and kind of reiterate a lot of my viewpoints that I had previously, and yeah, I think if you remember my previous thoughts on the company and the opportunity, there was kind of like a two-part thesis to it, and that second part of the thesis is a reinvention of the business model or a transformation, whatever you want to call it, and I just to remind people who, if you haven't seen my materials, is that we're in that second part of it here, where it's less about, I see over the past couple of years, I see an overemphasis on like that legacy business, and it's just, there's no it matters. It's not that it doesn't matter, of course, but they're in the transformation stage here, and what could they transform into? You know what I mean? There's a lot of question marks about that, understandably so, but essentially it becomes at this stage of that second part of the analysis, this transformation part, it becomes a bet on the management, you know, in particular, of course, Ryan fucking Cohen. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Cohen and his crew. And that's what folks are should be focused on, you know what I mean? And that's probably going to be an ongoing debate as to how people feel about him, whether he can successfully transform that business. And those are great discussions. And those are good discussions that need to be had. And so when I look at the situation, though, and I'm kind of going to be echoing some of the thoughts that I had previously, is that I feel like I see enough where I believe this guy might be able to do it, right? That's not a guarantee. This is the same thing as before. I mean, I'm not promised anything, but over the long term here, I think he seems like the type of guy. He seems like he has those characteristics, and the way he approaches this seems like he might be able to do this. But again, that's not a guarantee. This is kind of like, it's kind of based on feel. You've heard me say that, right? And so I have that feeling. I have this feeling, and I'm like, all right, let me reiterate some of these feelings that I have. But it remains to be seen, you know. And you should keep your eye on stuff too. Reserve the right to change your mind about stuff, just like I do. Don't follow anyone blindly. Nothing on this stream is advice. Hopefully, you all know that, right? This is the same thing. But like when I have a feeling about that, it's like, all right, well, let me share it. I could be wrong about stuff, but I think, all right, let's talk about it. And I don't know. I think he has the characteristics that he could do this. In particular, I think we can all agree Gamestop finds itself in a very unique situation, just like it did last time, right? Not just in the gaming space per se, but you have a company where you actually have so many people rooting for it, right? They're rooting for it to work out, myself included. How often does that happen? That folks like really want it to work out, and it's a highly unusual position, and it's so unusual. The way you manage that situation is. You got to manage it the right way. And honestly, the way he seems to be doing it, I think he's from a distance here, right? I have no idea, but I put myself in his shoes, and I think he's kind of seems to be taking the right approach, given this very unique situation that he finds himself, that the company finds itself in. You have a lot of investors kind of following what's happening, kind of wanting it to work out. You know what I say? That's very unusual. It's a very unusual situation. And I don't know if there's not too much precedent for it. You see it with some other companies, especially when the CEOs or the managers are just so heavily investing themselves in the business, investing themselves in the turnaround. And there's some managers out there who are somewhat similar. So I see it in Cohen. So that I think that he has the type of, he seems to be doing the right things. And I know the question marks will be, well, what has he done? What is he doing? What's the plan? You know, those are fair questions. But, you know, do you really think he's been doing nothing, or that GameStop hasn't been strategizing, testing some things here and there, and how to move forward? I think that's pretty ridiculous. I think we've seen enough, in particular from him, to be honest. I think we've seen enough from him to think he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's, again, we haven't seen anything. It's speculation. You can argue that, but honestly, the way he seems to be handling this, and we don't know a plan, and that's fair. But boy, you're right-sizing the ship. You see even the legacy business cutting costs, trying to stabilize some cash flows, you know, just try to stabilize that legacy business. But now it's all about the transformation. And that cash pile is growing. It seems to be growing. Will they raise more money? We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I see it. But I think if you just change one factor, and that's that you don't think Ryan Cohen is a doofus, all right? If you don't think he's a doofus and he's not a fool, if you don't think that, and all of a sudden, suddenly they're sitting on billions of dollars in cash, right? And you actually think not only is he not a doofus, but he's extremely talented in that he has the capability to turn this around. Even if you don't agree with that, right? Even if you don't believe it, that's fine. If you just pause for a moment and think about that, I think it really changes your mindset, and so that becomes the bet. That becomes the bet, and I don't know. It's going to be a debate. But as time passes, you'll see more. That's the thing. I think some people say, "Oh, a lot of time has passed. We ain't seen shit," and that's fair too. But again, I think because of the uniqueness of the situation, I think generally in this type of case, being quiet, working on stuff behind the scenes. And thinking about what you're going to do could be a good approach. That's not the end all be all, right? We'll see where it goes from there, but it's a good starting point. And I personally don't think 3 years is too long in this case. 5 years, 10 years, all right. Like if we all wait in 5 years, 10 years, you know, and it's like, all right, we're going to be going into the pet rock business. Come on. Reserve the right to change your mind, just like I do. That's how you should approach this. But in this case, right, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. And it seems like people are quick to be like, oh, well, they haven't announced anything. The legacy business is struggling. Therefore, it's over. You know what I mean? I think that's just kind of silly, just because I think it could be, it's just not proof of anything. Now, again, they start selling some pet rocks, you know? All right, okay, let's revisit this. But right now, there's some uncertainty about it, and it becomes a bet on the management. And you'll see that this is a thing in financial markets. It's unusual that it's a public company, but if you're dealing with like a venture capital opportunity or a startup company, this is often how it works, where you may have an idea, or you might have a management team that you believe on, and that tends to be what you'll focus on. And do they seem like they have the right skill set to pull it off? That's the focus. I mean, that's what I mean. This is not unusual in financial markets generally. What might be unusual is that this is a public company, right? In that you have non-institutional investors. You have non-institutional investors who are like making the case for it. That's highly unusual, but it's not unusual in financial markets. It's a little bit different this time around, and so it's just an ongoing argument, discussion, and you won't really. No one knows for sure. I mean, especially me, right? You don't follow anything I do. You see all my disclaimers and stuff. Same thing. None of this is advice. I have an aggressive style, blah, blah, blah. You know that stuff. But when you're dealing with these types of opportunities, right? I say it's unusual, but in financial, when you deal in these types of opportunities, you could lose it all. You could lose everything. They're highly speculative in nature. You should know that. These are very risky opportunities. And they are risky because there could be tremendous upside if it works out. But that's the balance. And that's why in those types of opportunities that I'm talking about, that's the trade-off. Big potential opportunities, or you could lose it all. And you kind of factor that into your analysis. And so it's the same thing here. So it becomes kind of a bet on the team. And from what I've seen so far, I think I reserve the right to change my mind, as you should too. I'm a believer right now. Let's see, though. 3 years... let's see what happens from here. But I think with a significant amount of capital, I don't know. I think let's see where it goes from here. But That's kind of a reiteration of a lot of stuff I said in my last stream. There was two parts of the thesis. Then this part of the thesis, if you remember, I ascribed at the time. I'm like, well, we can't even discuss this. It was like the bottom of that Word document that I had. I was like, well, let's discuss this when it comes. Well, it came. That kind of first part worked out, and now it's a discussion about this other stuff. So, I mean, I'm probably, you know me, I'm rambling now at this point. I'm probably, let me pour that stuff. But that's, I'm just reminding y'all that, you know, like that's gotta, let's see where it goes from here. But hold on, did I pour? All right, you can't pour it all. Can I get that? What's a drink? My buddy hooked me up. My buddy hooked me up with that. What's a drinking strategy, baby? What's your drinking strategy? Clearly, I mean, look at the impact I'm having here. Where's that button to eject me out of this? Cheers, everybody. Huh? What's a drinking strategy? Let's do this. All right. Yeah, what now, though? What now? I mean, now what do we do? I mean, I kind of got some of that stuff out of the way. I should. Like,
Holy shit, this is funny. People are upset because he's going over fundamentals. Like, why the fuck are you upset over that, people? Come on.
Oh, you see that stuff there. Do I show? It's frozen again. It's frozen again. Can I, let me, chat. Can I do a portfolio reveal? I've never done that on the stream before. Can I do, like,
sure
can I do the portfolio reveal? Is that okay? I think I can. I don't think there's any issue with that. I can. Yes. I can do that. Okay. Well, those YouTube rules, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me just check. Let me just make sure this is legit, hunky-dory. Oh, it's frozen right now. Oh, it's halted. I won't do it while it's halted. We'll wait till it's not halted. I think it's halted, right? Is my screen frozen? I think it's. Let's see if it starts moving again. It's kind of it's helpful that it just moves without refreshing the page. Oh, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you. These are the positions that is just like last time. The positions that I posted. Those are my only positions. There's no other positions. There's no other folks I'm working with. You know what I mean? It's like pretty similar to last time. So I saw people saying that. I'm like, oh, no, those are my only positions. I mean, does Cash kind of position? Well, you see that. But yeah, that's it. Those are my only positions. So yeah, again, my aggressive style investing was almost certainly not suitable for y'all, right? I'll always say that. Risks are severe. You can lose everything. What I do is not a recommend. You know that because I've said this all this time, you know. This is not it's important to reiterate, though it is. That's why I would do it in my streams previously too. You got to know that educational, just not an investing process, but also the risks involved. So I'll do that. I'll just show you.
Gotta love it, baby.
You see some of those headlines
Ricky
this
races
week?
Wall Street's trying to break
I
morale.
see some of the headlines y'all see.
That's why they keep halting it over and over again.
Oh, damn, some of the headlines. Whoo. We probably all know about the same amount about this situation. You know what I mean? Based on that, like some of the headlines we see, I kind of see that stuff out there. I'm like, oh no. You know, it reminds me of the Dark Knight. You post a couple of memes, you post a couple of screenshots, and everyone loses their mind. You know, it's like, no, man, chill. It's okay. But yeah, so we're, as far as some of that stuff goes, navigating that, doing my best to navigate that. Yo, chat's crazy. Oh, happy birthday! Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the happy birthday wishes. Cheers, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
All right. Cheers, y'all. Is this an yo Gamestop? Was this an early birthday gift from y'all? You know, the early birthday gift of early earnings announcements and an offering. I guess. Cheers. I guess you wrap it up in a gift or some shit. Oh, thank you, chat. All right. Yo, I can't. Oh, that's very. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, that's very nice of you. I kind of feel. I feel like I've been cosplaying as a streamer because I'm not used to having so many people on here. And like I'm saying, yo, chat, what up, chat? I mean, cheers to all the folks. We've had some good times over the years, right? Cheers to my YouTube crew, of course, my fellow Redditors, even on X now. What up, X? Cheers to the X crew too. You. I mean, so many people on social media. It's pretty cool. Like many of you, you know, you grew up. Still birthday thoughts. Cheers. you grew up on kind of the internet, right? You grew up with the internet, and I feel like a lot of us are in the same boat on that. I think that it's a little bit of a connection that, not me, all of us, right? We all kind of have. It's a pretty unique generational type thing. But anyway, but I have, on the streaming front, I've never had a ton of followers. Oh, you see how many people? Oh, damn, I didn't. Holy shit, 600K. What up? What up? Oh, look at it. Oh, is that hair? Oh, yeah. I mean, is it time for a haircut, too? Oh, it's unhalted. It's unhalted. Okay. How do I do this? All right, let me just test something.
As soon as it comes back, they halt.
No, is it halt? It's halted again.
That was an illegal fucking
Is it not
halt.
halted?
That was a super illegal halt because it was unhalted, and they just now halted it again. They're loading up sell orders. Keith, they're loading up sell orders, bro.
I think it's halted.
It's not supposed to be halted right now.
It's halted. Everyone, you're beating me to it. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. Halts.
That's an illegal halt.
Don't make me.
Without
Don't
a
make
doubt.
me. Halted.
Yeah, I went up 3%.
I mean, this is
at
least I'm up to.
Right.
At least I'm up to date on the stream. It's like a.
This is the.
I don't know how long you're supposed to have in between messages
market
so that I
manipulation
can
right
kind of
there.
read it. I think I did like 2 minutes this time, but I really don't know what's appropriate. But record halt. Yeah, we got to see what happens from here. We got to see.
3% increase on a halt.
But
that's not legal. That's not legal.
All right, we'll see what.
So yeah, we're seeing right now.
What
a
else?
broken
What else?
market.
What else? What else? What other stuff to touch on here?
Absolutely.
Get that over there. Chat, I get that. Just get. I was like, yo, shout out Brockton. I seen that. See, I'm gonna see like bits and pieces. I'm sorry. This is probably how streams usually work. This is right. Shout out. Let's go. Let's go. I shout out to so many folks. You know, I've been talking about social media and friends and family. Shout out to so many people. I know for some folks it's been a while since we touched base, and so this is an opportunity to say what up to everybody. Oh damn. I know, but all right. What else? Still halted? Let me just check again. Still is. I'm trying to keep it on.
Yeah, these fucking crooks. To have it halted here at 29.28 after a 3%
That's good
gain.
beer. It's good beer. It
That's
helps. I mean,
unacceptable.
I don't want to
That is
take credit
unacceptable.
for the Celtics victory
That
last
is
night too. I mean,
clearly
sorry
what
if
we're
you're
seeing.
not a big basketball fan here, but
Market manipulation at its finest.
The green helps. The green, drinking the green during a game, I think does help. I think it does help. Halts are 5 minutes? Oh, I didn't even realize how long they were. Yeah, 600K. I'm reading all this. Oh, I'm not reading all of it. Just check it in. Give me some prompts, you know, to roll with here. Oh, damn. So still going. I know. I wish I had. I know. Well, this isn't really a traditional stream, I suppose, because a traditional stream we just be we're kind of just shooting the shit, checking in on stuff. Oh, the halts are due to the stream? Oh, movies. All right, let's go. Yeah, movies. Yeah, now we're talking. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know probably a lot of people tuned in for different reasons. We about to start talking about movies. Just random things. Yeah, I know. Well, you see. I hope y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed some of those memes. You know, you can see I worked a while on that, which is obviously extremely embarrassing, right? You think I don't know that? I know that, but I think it's kind of fun to work on them. I hope you think some of them are funny too. I think see that's the internet in me, right? Some of y'all know, like that's as a professional lurker. Now I get to share something like, oh, here's something that I worked on too. But you know, it's been like a lifetime of entertainment.
They were
it's
great
pretty
memes.
cool to like. All right. Let me share some of mine. Not just the memes, but kind of a lot of the stuff I do. It's fun to. It's just it can be fun. Although I see some people, right? I'll work on the memes and they're like, oh yeah, when they were like, oh, they're not sure it's me, and they're like, oh, look at those low quality edits, and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, oh no. I mean, I'm not a professional video editor or anything like that, but oh, it hurts. It hurts. I'm doing my best here. I'm trying to learn. I'm doing my best. So I'm always laughing at them. It's fine. I know they're not, but it's like a stab. I'm trying my best. Was it unhalted? Let me check. Ooh, all right, it's unhalted. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't try to do it. All right, let me bring it over here. I think it's fine if I bring this over. Let me check. Let me refresh. Oh, we got it. All right, I'm gonna bring it over. Don't halt it. Don't halt it. There you go. All right, there you go. Is it on the chat there? There you go. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got it up there. So those are my only positions. You know, as you know about me, I'll take. It's a true YOLO again, I suppose. Depending on, I know there's some cash there. That I mean. It depends on your positions, but
very cool.
It's another YOLO again. You know what I'm saying? It's how I roll. So that's that there. But I seen those headlines. E-Trade. I see those headlines.
I like that.
I gotta check. I'm checking in every day. I'll log in. I'm like, are my positions still there? Are they still there? Let me check. They're still there. Wait, they're still there. Okay, they're still there. I wasn't even like paying attention to the details. They're still there. But each morning I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So I go, all right, well, don't make me, but E-Trade, I'll do this with HTML. I'll do that. Don't make me remove it. I know how to do that. I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna put it back. We're good. Those positions are there. Those positions are there. But I'll do it. I'll remove it. Don't make me. Don't make me do it.
That's awesome.
Don't make me. I'll delete that from the HTML. I will. All right, Mr. Robot Hacker here. You know, I learned a thing or two, and I know how to delete that. I don't want to do it. But I can.
This is fucking hilarious.
I'm just messing, people. Okay, it's still. I put it back. No, but see, I see those headlines too. Y'all see them. I see them. We're like, what the hell? I mean, waking it up. You know that meme too, where the guy wakes up and it's like all green. He's like, oh, he's squinting. He's like, oh, he's waking up looking. I feel like that's me in the morning some days. I'm waking up and I'm squinting. I'm seeing the stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell did I do, man? So that's where we're at right now. Oh, did it go down? Oh, did it halted again?
Yep, 30
Oh, it's halted. Well, that's where it was, right where. That's where we're at the halt. See, I wait until the halt because if it's halted, it doesn't show the stuff. So it needs to be unhalted. I don't know why it does that. It just is.
And so, facetious.
There you go.
That's great.
There you
go.
That's
awesome. Good old Keith.
That's where it is for now. That could go down. It's going down. It's going down. In general, educational advice here in general, not specific to games. But remember, with all investments, especially ones I'm involved in because they're inherently very risky, they go up, they go down. You can't explain that. They go up, they go down. You can't explain that. No, but you should be aware of the risks going into any position. But again, especially ones I deal in because they tend to be extremely volatile. I like to think that I have a good sense of my thesis, but I get stuff wrong. I have historically. I will again in the future. Could be. It's always important for you to understand that, and I have to understand that too. And so, but I get a feeling. If I have this feeling, I act on it, and that's I make that joke in one of my YouTube videos. It's based on feel, but it's like a confluence of factors. And the easiest way to just describe it is it's this feel that I have, and at the foundation in this case of my feeling, right at the foundation of it is kind of that long-term outlook that this type of company has the prospects that it could work out well over the long term. In the short term, we'll see. But in the long term, like that's like the foundation of it. So it's like a collection of things, and but always risks. But honestly, I mean, you think it's a joke? I guess it's a little bit of a joke because that's based on feel. Whoa, let's see. Where's my? Do we do that? I mean, do we have questions to ask it? I mean, I'm not only. Oh, someone beat me to the 8 ball. I just saw your chat. So you beat me to it. I just reached for it. I just grabbed it, but y'all beat me to it. I don't know what to ask it though. I don't know what to ask. Can I ask an 8 ball?
Can I ask an 8 ball?
Can I? I feel like I can. I don't think that's problematic. What's the date today? The 7th? Oh, can I do charge? Oh, so wait. Oh, before I do the 8 ball. Oh, well. Can I show a chart? Can I analyze a chart? I feel like it can analyze a chart. You know, it's not a science. Can I look at the chart a little bit? Here, I'm gonna move this over. It's halted anyway. Check out that chart though, huh? Can I do charts real quick? Can I do charts? Y'all might have seen this too, but wasn't that kind of funny? Wasn't that kind of funny? Like it comes down to like right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that line right there. It came down. Well, I don't feel like drawing it right now. I'm just going to use this as the draw. Like you get that? Oh, I'll draw it. Whatever. Do I have a lawyer in the room? No, but maybe I should. And I should give them control of that button. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Don't say that. Don't eject him. Eject him. Where's that button that I can press? Sorry, I'm only going to catch some of these. I'm going to catch the ones that are going through there. Don't do it. I know. Does the 8-ball constitute advice? Does it constitute advice? You know? Or I mean, you play. You look at that. Oh, you see that one. You know what color that one is because you can't see it. Sorry, I'm jumping around here, but you know how my mind works. But was this one played today? Did someone play that and I didn't see it? It feels like someone might have played that. And I
with them.
Again,
He's
I was like, oh, I missed that. I missed that.
I love it.
But there's always that.
There's
always that.
Bullshit. The Uno reverse card.
Do I have any others? Oh, there's a couple. Those are the three. I feel like those are the three funniest ones, you know? All right, okay, wait. What was it? Oh, we'll do 8-ball. Well, hold on. Let me just get to the chart real quick. Wait, can I draw? Hold on. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Oh, I do. Right there. All right, look at that. Look at that. Right at 10. Huh? Look at this. It's like jumping up and jumping down. And it was like right there. This is all a test. But you see that, and then you see I'm going to do another one right there. I don't know. It's not a science, but you see that. That's bull. That chart was just bullish. You know, I feel like most technical analysts would agree with that. That doesn't mean it's something that's going to automatically do something. Of course not. Technical analysis is wrong all the time. But it can be an indication of something. So you see that. I mean, no, we used to do charts. Back in the day. I think it can be fun. But anyway, I saw folks mentioning that. I had it open. I just wanted to check that out. But that's always fun. It's always fun to do. But you never know. It's always a test, educational. If it works, if it doesn't work, whatever. I always think that's funny. But all right, the 8-ball. 8-ball. Well, first of all, I need to sip though. Well, we need to figure out what we're gonna ask. Honestly, I don't know. Can you do? At
some point, she'll break out.
Oh, let me see. Toss out some questions. Toss out some
right
questions
before the end of
his
stream.
Ask.
Be like, you know what? I might
it's going down
exercise
more.
these,
Oh no! See, technical analysis. See, it's going down more now. See, that's how ineffective it can be at times. Like you even pull up a chart sometimes. You even pull it up. Ugh, forget about it.
Oh, this is great.
And green. All right, that's one.
It's great. If you understand what he's doing,
one.
It makes perfect sense.
Will Celtics win? That's a great one.
He's just looking at the charts, you know.
A lot of good ones here. Damn, I don't know what the appropriate one is. Is today the day to do it? Is today the day to ask this something? It does seem like that. Like there's a lot of moving parts right here.
He's going to ask if I should exercise my calls.
I don't know. Maybe today's not the day to do it. Should it be another day? I don't know. I don't know. It's down so much today. I don't know about ending. Oh, now it's going fast again. I'll think about it. Because the question's got to be good. If all y'all remember, like the question is really, that's the important part. You got to get it. You got to get that question right. And I see a lot of good ideas here, but I'm not sure what might be best. We'll see. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna table this. Literally gonna table it for perhaps another time. I don't know. I don't know. I need to think. I should have been thinking about what we might ask, but now I see so many different good options as to what the appropriate question could be. I'm not sure. Plus, I don't know if they've. I don't know. I don't think 8-ball constitutes advice, but let me double check. I want to double check on that just in case.
He's gonna ask it. He's gonna fucking ask it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. That's great.
No, do it now? Okay. Hope it still works. Hope it still works. Oh, let me just, what was it there? What is the thing? There it is. Okay, let me think. Keep going, keep them coming, keep them coming. Oh, I want to ask something. I know we often focus on price action, which is understandable. Like, is there a plan? Could you ask like a fundamental one? Is there a plan? It seems like that's a hot debate. It's a hot debate. It's a hot debate. Maybe they've been doing nothing. You know, I think that's so fun. I think it's unlikely. But that doesn't mean whatever plan or whatever they're gonna do is gonna work out. Of course, right? That don't mean that. But anyway, so maybe that would be a different thing where it's usually price action. Ooh. So many good ones. I don't know. There's a nice easy one. What should we have for dinner? Oh. We'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We'll wait. So we table it. So at least we got the discussion going. We got the discussion going as to what the question should be. We got the discussion going. Plant some seeds. Let's think about it. Oh no! I'm not saying any of the right things. I'm saying all the wrong things right now. Where's that eject button? It might be time. It might be time. Am I okay? Oh, that would be. Am I okay?
Wow, this thing's flying.
I don't know. I will say I'm probably not. I mean, I'm clearly I'm clearly cuckoo. You know.
He's
clearly.
Wild. Yeah, he's
right?
wild.
I'm off.
I love it.
That should be apparent now. I think everyone. I think even the 8 Ball would agree with that, right? But it's kind of fun. I think there's some other off people who feel like me. Gives me a sense of comfort. Yeah,
dude, we're
y'all
all
are
fucking
off
wild
too.
and crazy here.
Y'all are off too.
We're fucking degenerates, man. That's what sets us apart.
We're off together. We're off together. You know, the crazy sticks together. Crazy sticks together in a way. Huh? Isn't there a sense of comfort in that? There is. I think, honestly, I joke, but I think there is.
I think so too.
All right. I think, let's see. Well, watch this. I think, for now, we're going to end the stream.
There you go.
I think we're going to end the stream now. Let's end it. Oh!
He likes that. That's great. It's halted at
Let's restart it.
2765
All
to
right,
the downside.
let's restart it.
Oh my god, hilarious. He's just fucking with them right now. He's watching the manipulation
what's he gonna do?
in real time.
All right. I just see it.
It's
no, he doesn't
phenomenal.
got shit. Oh no! Oh, he's legit crazy. Oh no! Oh,
Yeah,
we
the
didn't.
cat's
We
playing.
thought he wasn't crazy. That's your bad for thinking I'm all there. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn! That's your bad. I'm not. Is it halted? Oh, just saying that halted the stock. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's funny. That's funny. I don't know. I think it is.
Bro.
I think it is.
It's funny.
All right, okay. If that's the case, I think we're gonna end the stream now. We're gonna end it now, and let's see what happens. I know we'll end it now. I'm gonna do one. Let's do one final cheers. Thank you everybody for coming. I mean, this is awesome. Boy, this is you're a real streamer when you're like talking to the chat like that. Oh, I have a lot of respect for I mean, the real streamers, day in, day out, grinding and stuff like that. Obviously, I already had a lot of respect, but now seeing this and even doing all this stuff yourself, holy, I mean, geez, I know people work with teams and stuff like that, and that's I get it, but just so much respect. But I'll cheers to y'all. I'll see y'all around.
Cheers, buddy.
I'll see you around.
We're gonna be filthy fucking rich.
Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. It's just, I mean, whether there's 0 people or a lot, I mean, it's always, it's nice to have folks hanging out. You can hang out in person. You can hang out online. You can just, a lot of us, I don't know, share thoughts and have a good time. And I think that's great. I think that's great. Cheers to y'all for now. Cheers. Cheers, I think I gotta chug now. It's, like I said, it's in 5 o'clock now, 6 o'clock somewhere now. Oh shit.
Yeah, Flower says I'm up to. He think he's up to something.
What's your drinking strategy, baby?
Something. He's just acting like he's just acting dumb. He's not doing anything. He's just
what's that?
Bullshitting with the stream. Tony, love you too, my
man. All right.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers to y'all. Thank you for coming by. We'll see what happens from here. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
We'll see. Actually, I forget how to end this though. For real, I'm not even joking. I think I'm gonna press something there, and then. No, I do that. Okay, I'm going to do that. All right. Cheers to y'all. I'll see y'all around. Happy Friday. Have a nice night. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all around. Adios. Oh.
See, I told you. He's not going anywhere. There he is. Fucking finally. Oh, that's great, dude. That's great. Tomorrow's his birthday. The shorts are fucking terrified. The stocks moved 2%, 3%, and it's being illegally halted. You guys saw that just as clearly as I did. The stock moved 2%. It's getting halted illegally. Roaring Kitty says, I'm going to show my positions. Is that legal? It gets halted immediately. This is fucking amazing. They are taking out bigger and bigger short positions in real time because of a fucking live stream by Roaring Kitty. And if that doesn't show you the level of market manipulation that's occurring here, you are fucking kidding yourselves. You are kidding yourselves. And right now, it seems like they have control, but that's not going to last forever. That's not going to last forever. Because what they're doing here is something called short exemptions. Rule 203B, market maker exemptions, in which they can short on the uptick, on the downtick at any moment, even if there are no shares available to borrow. It's called naked shorting, and it's legal when the market maker does it. They consider that operational shorting, aka synthetic shares being created, failures to deliver coming up in the future, kicking the can down the road. Right now, that's exactly what they're fucking seeing. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see what this is a huge dip right here. It's his birthday, and you know what I think? I think this is a birthday present. I think this is a birthday present for the Roaring Kitty, and everybody else as well. Right here at 27.65, the stock is still halted. Let me get my face out of the way, move it over here. Here we go. Yeah. So, let me fix my chair. This is the level of market manipulation that we've been telling you guys that we're constantly dealing with, you know? It's not going to stop anytime soon. It's going to continue until something absolutely explodes. We've got earnings for Gamestop on the 11th. We've got the shareholder meeting on the 13th. We've got a possible Wu-Tang Clan NFT dividend by Pleaser DAO and Ryan Cohen and GameStop, also on the 13th. There's a lot of possibilities. We got Roaring Kitty has proven to us that he holds 5 million contracts to this very he holds 5 million shares at this very moment. Roaring Kitty holds 120,000 call contracts on GameStop. So we are looking at a plethora of different things that are happening here. We've got earnings was pre-released today, so there's earnings on June 11th. We got a shareholder meeting on June 13th. Possible Wu-Tang Clan NFT dividend on June 13th as well. With possible here, we have the HTML coding proving that Pleaser DAO is working with GameStop to do a verification of shareholders. There's quite a good possibility of an NFT dividend on that. If the stock starts to pop on news like that, Roaring Kitty's got 5 million shares and 120,000 call contracts, $29 million in cash on top of that, in which he could easily sell, 4 or 5 million shares, have more than enough to exercise 120,000 call contracts, and end up with 12 million shares. So he could essentially turn 5 million shares into 12 million shares like that, at the drop of a hat. GameStop has announced that we could possibly be seeing a share offering. They are not doing the share offering right this minute. They are going to be holding that to do it when it seems most advantageous. So if the stock price starts going up, they could do that. They could also sell them all right now, but why would GameStop doing that knowing what they know? I believe they're probably going to hold on to it for a little while, and as the price starts to go crazy, then they're going to do a share issuance. But we have seen in the past multiple times, when a share issuance is announced, the stock price goes down. And when the actual share issuance happens, the stock price goes up. So there is a bit of a difference of opinion as to what can happen. And it could go either way, right? There's no guarantees in the stock market. But we've seen AMC and GameStop both do share issuances in the past. And what did that often coincide with? Like January and June of 2021? Climbing the ladder higher and higher. And that's something that I'm not surprised to see. Someone halted it when he was logging off and he called it out. Yeah, it's halted again at 28.56. It's halted again. And as you can see, I just so happen to draw the same exact trend lines as he did. It's not an exact science, but it makes perfect sense. And that's what we're currently seeing, a consolidation here into the after hours. And then it could easily break out. But right now, we could be potentially looking at a, like a giant cup and handle on this fucking thing as well. We could easily be seeing a cup and a handle formation here, or even deeper down, or even an inverse head and shoulders, which would be super, super bullish to see, because that might be the case. But right here, it's a nice bullish pennant, and who knows what's going to happen from here. The technical analysis doesn't always work the way it does with traditional stocks on AMC and GameStop, because they are the most heavily owned stocks by retail investors. And therefore, they are the most heavily shorted equities on the market, short of actual precious metals. So they want to prevent people from buying AMC and GameStop today. And they need to hedge for a lot of call contracts and a lot of shares. In my opinion, they are bringing this fucking thing down, walking it down to try to get people to be scared. And there on the 4 hours, that cup and handle, that pushing with powder just mentioned, when in doubt, zoom out. There it is right there. Gigantic cup right here. And now we've got a handle. And this is on the 4 hour chart here. So I think this could be here. This is basically, in my opinion, probably a false break to the downside on this section of the handle. Because that's what we had here. We had the big movement up, 2 red 4 hour candles, green movement down, continuation of the trend, extending through the cup here, bringing it back down for the handle, and there it is again. So this could potentially be 1 day of trading, 4 hours down in pre-market, and then 4 hours down during the market. And then in the after hours, we could easily see this pop back up. Now, that's not a guarantee, obviously, right? That's not a guarantee. It could obviously break up, could break down, could trend sideways. Nobody knows for sure. But that's a high possibility for sure. Because if you zoom out here, look, here's a little further back on the 4 hour. You can see what could be considered here a cup right here in this section, and then a handle here and a breakout to the upside. And that's what took us from $12 to $17. And that could potentially be what we're seeing here from basically the $49 mark down to $17, up to $46, and now the handle happening here as well. A little bit of downtrend here over the last 8 hours, and a potential breakout to the upside back towards the $80 mark. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, so you have to use your intuition. You have to think about what's out there, what's available. But look at the way that's it was moving upwards and actually consolidating in the pre-market as it kept trending upwards today in pre-market. And then, of course, you can see the naked shorting, the operational shorting all begin here around 5 a.m. Central Time. And you ask, why 5 a.m.? Because a lot of brokerages like Fidelity and such don't allow you to sell or buy in pre-market until 7 a.m. A lot of them, like Webull, allow you to buy or sell at any time during pre-market, but many of them still 7 a.m. is the beginning of their pre-market. So at 5, they allowed here a big, massive amount of shorting, really scare the piss out of retail investors. Movement to the upside here, and then a continuation of that trend. Because you know that retail investors, like I just said, weren't able to sell at 5 in the morning on the majority of brokerages like Fidelity and Schwab and stuff. So GameStop's back at $29.83, going back into that trend channel. And it is all good to see. It is all good to see, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to strategize and decide what I plan to do next. But the reality of the matter is that much like Keith Gill, as I've shown you guys in the past, there's been instances where I've purchased $100,000 worth of these shares in one sitting, in a live stream. I've actually did it live on my channel here. And there have been instances where you guys have watched me buy $50,000 worth out of pocket in call contracts. I don't have quite that many at the moment, but I have a significant number. And I think I'm going to continue to watch this trend and look for a bit of a breakout to the upside and continue to buy more call contracts for AMC and GameStop, both. Because I still remain bullish on them and for next week. And what we saw last week is on Friday, as the price was going down, I decided to buy more because I had a feeling that in the after hours, in the overnight session, over the weekend, that we would be potential seeing some more delta hedging and upwards movement. And that's what's happened pretty much the last, 3 out of the last 4 weeks. We went from $10 to $20, from $20 to $30, from $30 to $40, and currently we're back down and, up to 80 and up to 65 multiple times now. We're back at $29 here. It is continuing this trend. And so that's what I'm going to do. Now, this is not financial advice. Don't do it just because I'm doing it. Do your own due diligence. Be responsible for your own money. Hire a financial advisor. Check out www.litexchange.com if you're a diamond-handed motherfucker, because we need to change markets for the better. Stop sending your orders to Robinhood and Webull and IBKR to be processed in dark pools so you can get front-run by the fucking hedge funds. Look at Lit Exchange. We're issuing a private equity investment campaign here in the next couple of weeks just for you, so that you can actually own it. Because we could easily go to hedge funds and say, hey, hedgies, we're doing the same thing that Robinhood did and all these other assholes. Give us a few $1 million so we can launch our company and get our FINRA approvals. And they'll be like, yeah, no problem, here you go, but you're going to do whatever we want. This is different. This gives retail the opportunity to own the fucking company. This means that when we eventually IPO on the stock market, you will have the opportunity then to buy more shares pre-IPO on top of what you already earn, what you would already have purchased through our investment campaign. And then when it does launch on the market, then you will be able to sell your shares in what we believe to be significant profit. So with that being said, cheers, my friends. Be smart. Do your due diligence. Have a great fucking weekend. The day's not over. It ain't even close. I have a feeling I'll be back later this evening with a further update on AMC and GameStop because until that price is ripping, I'll know there's still a lifeline for